We missed last week due to unforeseen circumstances. Nothing to cough at. But you're about to listen to this particular week in Sedgefield and salty water.
I don't want to drink salty water.
No.
Well, I'm not allowed to, and I shouldn't.
Yeah, no, you
Correct?
shouldn't.
Yeah.
But you are allowed to shower in it, just saying.
Yeah, okay, that's good. In fact,
Yeah, you should try it.
Yeah, the whole first part of this episode should be focused around everything that I want to talk about. Around the water situation. Because there are a bunch of things coming up with it. And you've actually answered the first question that I didn't think about that I should have.
Okay,
and
what's that?
I saw people saying... and heard people saying, actually didn't see it, I've just heard people saying, but they say they saw it from posts and everything like that you can't wash your clothes in this water, you can't shower in the tap water, our very salty tap water. Don't do anything with it. I don't know.
No? I don't know about long-term effects on clothing.
Yeah.
I do know that my dishwasher's been producing some pretty bad results with regards, frosted glasses that shouldn't be frosted.
Frosted, yeah.
Yes. So you rinse them and the salt water tends to...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, but what someone did point out, and maybe that's what they were referring to you, was what is it doing to the workings of your washing machine and your dishwasher?
And all your other things.
Yes.
Oh, man. Okay. And all the pipes, I saw somebody wanting to bring that
all
up.
that sort of stuff. Yeah.
What is going to be the knock-on effect from this and this terrible salinity kind of level that we have and the mass amounts of solids?
But having said that, they encourage you to throw a bit of salt in your dishwasher.
Yes,
every now and then,
you buy that. You get dishwasher salts and you chuck it. There we go.
So
Saved us a few rands.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, okay, we're all
Don't throw
good.
your dishwasher away.
Next thing that I'm very skeptical of is that we have salty water and why, and the reasons given for why we have salty water, because this started after there was a broken water pump.
Yep.
And
a few
broken water pumps.
Yeah.
And then wham bam, thank you, their repairman, we had very salty water when the water came back on. And we were told, right, that this was because it's drought levels, the water levels very low, and so the water...
Salt drifts back.
And goes all the way.
It sinks at the bottom and it drifts back. Yeah, that was the sciencey bit. Yes.
I would like to just say that sounds a little bit weird. No.
Well, very good, very good.
Yeah, I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yes,
weird.
You are. You asked me the question earlier, and I thought I knew all the answers, but apparently I don't.
Yeah.
How does the salt get over or under the weir at Karatra?
Yeah, and so we've done a little bit of digging, firstly to find out, well, could this actually be the case? Maybe
salt mining, you could say.
Yes, there we go. So we just try to find where is this pump and where is this plant, this water treatment.
Water extraction plant.
That's it. And it seems from the one annexure,
the Google map, yes.
No, this is an official Neisner municipality map, because I couldn't find it on the Google map. Okay. And over there, it seems like that water extraction points, from what I understand, is actually past the weir.
Above the weir.
Yes. Higher upstream. And I don't think water can go up the weir.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
It would be weird if it did.
Yes.
But
if it could go
I have no idea.
That would be weird. Yes. So we've gone a little bit further into this, and even seeing when there were droughts in that 2010 period around there's
when we had to actually fill up the reservoirs by trucks.
Yes, there we go.
But similar to what we're doing now.
It seems like there was a product installed around that time as well that would detect as soon as the water level dropped low and there was salt water coming up towards further upstream, to the weir, that it would actually block it off so that it wouldn't get filled. That changes the level of the ballast, which would open and close depending on that level. So I don't understand, and I don't know who to ask. So I'm going to ask you.
Yeah, well,
you better know.
I can answer that in two ways.
Yes.
One in my normal voice, and the other in a rather high pitched scream.
Okay. Maybe go.
I don't know the answer. We need to find a science guy. We really do, because it is strange. Salt going upriver, I can understand. When I did the research and asked the questions.
Also, it happens in South Africa.
It happens everywhere.
It's known,
but
yeah.
upper where? That is
that.
weird.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we
it
don't
is
have an
very
answer.
strange. We're going to find out. There is the slightest chance, the slightest remote, tiny little slither, small little speck of a chance that things aren't working. Like the machines or the things put in place to stop the salt thingamabobby. Sorry to get technical on you.
No, that was I made
are
notes.
Maybe not working.
Yeah,
You know, because we've got similar things. Like apparently the desalination plant, which cost 100 million, I think it was, that's not working either.
Yeah,
No, it never has.
A lot of stuff. The boreholes.
I think it worked when they tried it.
Yes, yeah. In the demo.
And the mayor at the time got a nice glass of fresh water from the sea. It was very nice.
That's amazing.
That's about it. So
Yeah,
I
that
think
was a
it's
very
done
expensive glass of water.
One glass of water.
Oh man, that's discouraging.
Yeah. And now it's just ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we don't know yet.
We don't know about that.
Please, if you do know, drop in the comments.
We do
wanna
know a few things, but I think we know pretty much what most of Sedgefield will know. And that is the municipality has got all the pumps, the broken pumps back.
They got them back.
That were being held by the service provider who said, no pay, no pump.
Yeah, no pay, no pump. You pay, no.
Oh, no pay, no pump. Sounds
Hey,
a bit...
hey.
Yeah, no. Okay, we're not going to go...
I was going to go Mario
where that
Brothers.
sounds.
I don't know
Okay,
where you
Mario
were going.
Brothers, yeah. Okay. So they've got the pumps back. They settled
returned.
in court. We talked about it last time.
There was a parade.
There was a parade. Yay! Pumpity, pumpity, pump. But it doesn't seem to mean that things have gone right. So they're slowly going through. Every time we hear... the pumps are back. We're now going to pump water into the reservoir, so it should all taste very less salty
Yeah, it's getting
within
better.
the next day or two.
Yes, there was a 24 hours timestamp at one
And then
point.
they say, there's another pump that's broken.
Yeah, another-
we're installing a new one.
Yeah, it'll get sorted.
That's broken as well. We replaced the wrong pump. Yeah, things are going a little...
A bit pear-shaped. And there are even more water issues still in Nysa, and that's affecting the water trucks going around
Yes,
town.
yeah.
I think that has been actually pretty
How
well
much
managed.
is that costing,
Oh my goodness,
though?
someone's winning a lot in that.
How much are these water trucks costing?
I think there's a guy who's a salt miner, and you know what he does is he goes over to there,
Working
and
at
his
the salt
brother
mine.
is the water
there's
the water truck
something
guy.
suspiciously
I don't know
salty
like it.
about this.
Can I
whole
ask
thing.
one more question about this? Thank
No
you. I'm
sweat.
glad that you said yes and not no.
Good. I'll attempt to answer it.
Okay,
in my infinite wisdom.
You do your best. Otherwise, I'll
do
just
my
take
best,
over and answer my own question.
Yeah. It's
Unanswered.
MISIPPISSIPI. No, it's
You
not.
did what?
That was the
Sorry.
spelling
Oh, okay. Oh,
of
good job.
Mississippi.
Oh, well done. Oh, I'm glad you did.
I failed on that as well. Come on. Okay, back to a point.
People have spoken about. I'm not on Facebook really, but they've spoken about posts saying that there is E. coli, that there are things detected in the water, that there is E. coli. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, well, I did hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen any proof on it.
Yes.
They are.
Okay.
We're waiting to see, even the councillor said today, they're waiting to see proper results.
Yes.
I think they're getting a bit mixed up because of terminology.
Yeah.
What we did see, and we did put it in last edition of The Edge, there is a higher level of solids
I've
in
got
the
it over
water.
here. Yes. The level of total dissolved solids is
Dissolved solids.
That's it.
Now, I don't know. When we hear things like that, I don't know about you, but I automatically think of poo.
Yes.
There's poo in the water.
Whenever you hear dissolved
They're just
solids.
calling it dissolved solids, but it's poo.
Trying
But
to
we
be
don't
nice.
know that. It could be something. It could be dissolved
it's
ice cream or
from
something.
my little bit of research, which evidently not a lot.
The bit you were doing 5 minutes ago.
Exactly,
Yes,
that one
yeah.
over there. But total dissolved solids generally seems to refer to nutrients. Oh, not nutrients. Would it be
Minerals. I would
Thank you.
say.
That's it. Mineral
yeah.
content, not bacteria.
Yeah. And
So
there's a big difference.
Yes, huge.
yeah,
living
yeah.
and not not living.
yeah. So look, I really don't think there's anything. Well, look, we're not supposed to be drinking it.
No, don't drink it.
So whether you
Absolutely.
believe it's got E. coli in or not, don't drink it.
Don't drink it. That's kind of the
you
end
don't
of that.
have to believe it's got E. coli in.
Yeah.
Maybe people, I don't know. Just don't drink it.
Just don't drink it. Don't try not to do too much with it.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, well, you wash your dishes, wash your. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't wash your car because that's illegal.
Oh, that's true.
You can take it somewhere to be washed, but you can't wash it with a hose pipe.
You can do what that nice young lady did on the
can.
Yeah, there
to
we go.
wash your car.
You can do what that nice young lady on the island did and just take a little dip in the lagoon.
Oh yes, yeah, you can drop it in the lagoon for a quick rinse. Ooh, yeah,
sorry.
don't do that.
Sorry,
Don't do that.
Hey, but there's also some interesting stuff happening with water with regards to PG Bison.
Yes, there is.
Because I saw the one meeting that I was really encouraged by, because the executive mayor had the big action plan of sorting out water safety. The 14-day turnaround plan. There was all the back and forth around in the council and everything like that.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Well, I'm just going to go ahead with it. I'm going to get stuff done. We need stuff done."
Yes,
And I'm like,
yeah,
"Yes,
yeah.
fantastic,
Excellent.
go for it."
Yes.
And then you see this great big old meeting with a presentation on doing something what I thought of, and again, very limited in this, but just seeing that, hey, there could be a bit more water in the system, which seems to be constantly under strain. This could be some good news. And then I spoke to you about it, and
PG Bison are talking with the municipality, basically. Okay. We've seen that. They're having a meeting.
Yeah.
I don't know if the meeting's ongoing or are going to happen soon.
Yeah, it sounded like it was the first meeting.
Plan was,
there was a presentation.
It was the first meeting, and then they were going to have more. But the thing was, during the course of this week, we've received letters from Wildlife. Well, we've been copied in on letters from Wildlife.
What is Wildlife?
Wildlife is the Wilderness and Lakes Environmental Action Forum.
Do you think they knew that it was going to spell like leaf in there? I mean, the WA, that's
yeah,
a nice
I
one,
think
leaf.
So. Possibly.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah,
when you get a good acronym, that's...
It's a good acronym.
Well done.
Yeah. So they are custodians of the wilderness, not just the place wilderness, but the wilderness around us. They were very involved with that very... what's the word? Controversial earth in Klein
Yes. Okay, yeah, we spoke about that.
Developed right over the main road and all sorts. So they have a problem. Now, the reason PG Bison is on their radar.
Yeah.
PG Bison are wood producers, as timber producers, as most people will know. After the 2017 fires, they had to harvest all their wood. That was affected
Probably
by the fires.
early.
Because you can't, because you can't, if it's had X amount of heat or whatever. I'm presuming,
and also to, I'm sure, just stop the fires.
No, you don't harvest it while the fires are burning, because you tend to lose
maybe you do
personnel
it before. Just. I'm learning.
I don't know.
I'm learning.
They had to cut their trees.
Okay.
Either before or after. I think it was after.
Oh, okay.
But they were damaged, maybe smoke damaged. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe, who knows? So what they had to do was stack them in what is called wet stacks. Wet stacks is a way of looking after timber for a lot, because you can't just put it all on the market and sell it straight away. It's got to sit for a while.
You don't want to overstock and all that. Yeah.
So they keep it wet. Or? They put it in I think it goes frot and it warps if it gets dry too quickly and whatever.
Okay.
So they basically have it is quite sciencey, and I didn't know until I looked it up. So they sort of pile it in strategically placed piles that they can put water on a regular basis
and
keep it
wet.
moist. Okay, till it's sold. So they had to get special permission to extract extra water to do that.
Okay.
Now, remembering PG Bison is quite close to Groenvlei, Lake Pleasant, which is a spring-fed lake of fresh water.
Yes, very special one.
Yeah, it's a very special one. It's hugely important in the ecology. They've got lots of them things what don't live anywhere else.
Fish.
Well, yes, but fish live somewhere else as well. But things that are species that are endemic.
Oh, there we go.
Is that the right word?
Yes.
So they got special permission to do this, to save their wood, to save their livelihood. In the last couple of years, they have applied to renew this special water extraction license
Okay.
to use on avocado pear orchards.
I feel like I'm missing a few steps.
Well, I don't know. They've clearly decided
And how did they get-
to branch out, excusing the pun, into growing avocado pears for export. It's
for export even, okay.
It's very, very lucrative. Avocado pears.
Those are
for
very
the export
thirsty
market.
trees as well.
I don't know the science behind that, but
Yeah.
from what I gather, avocado pears need irrigation more than forestry.
Oh.
So
Okay, so they moved over to that.
So they
to
want
doing
to
avo
replace.
farming.
They want to replace part of their forestry with
with
avocado
I mean,
pears.
that's great. Diversify your portfolio. Well done. But
fair enough. So
there's
they
something weird there.
did a whole thing where they got permissions from the Department of Water and Sanitation to because that's the department that you get.
Those are the guys you speak to. Yeah,
but they hadn't got. According to Wyleaf, they haven't done an environmental impact assessment, a sufficient one.
Okay.
And they are hugely worried. Wyleaf are hugely worried. You can see I'm waving my hand here in
It's
excitement.
Yeah.
I'm almost taking off. They're hugely worried about the effects of all this water that's coming from our underground supply sources so close to Groenvlei.
Yeah.
Is it hitting the same aquifer that's underground? I'm looking skeptically, if that's the word, with skepticism about their deal with Nysa Municipality. Because though it might be a good thing to help Nysa Municipality out with water.
Because we could access that and then that could turn into drinking water.
Yeah, but
not if it's being used for
at
avo
what
trees.
cost? Does that mean they're drawing out more than they need for their avo trees that they can give? I don't know.
And where is the water? And
we need to find out more.
Okay.
But the Wyleaf, and they've got scientists on board. They've got Dr. Mandy Lombard.
Oh, okay. She's the one who did the tests on the water.
She did the test. She lives on the banks of Groenvlei, actually.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
And she's written a whole scientific report.
Oh, nice.
On this whole thing to back up Wyleaf's appeal.
Okay.
So the permission has been given by the Department of Water and
Sanitation,
Affairs, Sanitation, but they are appealing to stop it.
Okay.
So we're going to have the whole thing in our paper next week.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I mean, look,
Very interested in that.
Nothing against PG Bison.
They may very well be doing the right thing.
Yeah,
and this could be a great opportunity.
They're doing the application and what have you. But it does. I totally
weird.
agree with Wyleaf. It does need to have an environmental impact then, because we can't destroy Groenvlei's inflow.
Yeah, that's right.
Because once that's messed up with, you can't unmess
that'll be a
it.
massive knock-on effect.
You can't say, "Oh, we made a mistake."
Sorry, let's just
Z.
let's
Control
try and
Alt Delete.
Can we try and put some water back there?
Yeah.
We're seeing a lot of things and a lot of the decisions being made having very long-lasting effects, and one of them has to do with the housing crisis and the land invasion. Am I being dramatic by calling it a bit of a crisis?
No, you're not.
Okay,
it's a crisis on all sides.
It is, yeah.
So we've spoke at length about the top of the dune over.
Yeah, between Groenvlei and Smutsville, and Meeringsrijd and Smutsville, both
where
sides being
houses
affected.
Just seem to be going up left, right, and centre. There was a court order, but the houses are still going up. The court order was done in 2020. There's groups on both sides both sides of the dune, trying to stop it, but people are just building and building and building, and they're coming in at night and building.
That's it.
So that's just one now.
Yeah.
So another piece of land that has been earmarked for development for low cost houses.
Quickly before we get onto that, just have you heard anything from? I think it's Ratia from. Is it AfriForum?
Yes.
Because she's been saying on the group that there is stuff happening in the background.
There is,
that it is very complicated. It is.
I have
it's
asked
complex?
her. I've made contact
Okay.
with her, but there's nothing that she can tell me yet.
Okay.
She's waiting for decisions to be made.
Okay.
I think on the municipal side, or
Yes.
perhaps on the Western Cape government side. I'm
It's
not
a
sure.
very sensitive issue.
Oh, so sensitive.
It is.
So we all know the people in Smutsville have been promised houses right.
so
the last
stinking
one's
long.
built there in
Oh, man.
1998. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Every time someone comes along, a politician or whatever, and promises housing,
Yeah.
it goes on the budget, it comes off the budget.
Yeah.
The Western Cape government housing people come in, then they leave. Committees are formed, committees are abandoned.
Oh, it's so infuriating.
A few years ago, they earmarked land behind what's called the USAVE
Yeah, the USAVE there, yeah.
block, but it's not the USAVE supermarket anymore. It's called something else.
Oh, really?
But the land is still called the USAVE block, as far as I know.
Oh, okay.
Huge piece of land. So people started moving in last week. They got so sick and tired of waiting, they started marking off plots and starting to
building.
build.
And live there.
And the municipality jumped around big time. On
Yeah.
Friday, they got a court order to stop people building.
Yeah.
The law enforcement arrived with the court order. I don't know if public order policing, which we call POPs, they're the
that's
guys,
what
they're
that
the big
stands for.
guys that
Yes.
come in the big trucks
Yeah,
with tear
yeah,
gas
yeah.
and all that. I don't know if they arrived or didn't arrive,
Sure.
but
They're at least on
the
standby.
court orders were given to the people, and I think they just ignored them.
Yeah,
and the
they're
law
like, well,
enforcement,
just
we've
whatever.
got such low numbers of law enforcement
Yeah,
people.
that it's
I think they parked there
dangerous
for
for
a
them.
while and then drove off and then maybe came back. I went there. I think it was probably about 6 o'clock on Friday evening.
Built a nice little house.
Couldn't see. No, I didn't get to do that. I couldn't see any police presence, any
yeah?
law enforcement presence.
Oh, wow.
But I could see lots of people in the structures.
Really?
And my goodness, major amounts of structures. Lots and
my
lots and lots and
goodness.
lots. I tried. What I did was I drove up behind near the water reservoir.
Oh,
the one that
yes.
echoes because it's so empty.
Yeah.
And I parked up there, and then I walked through the bush to a good viewpoint.
Yes.
And I was taking pictures
Yeah.
of the
Interesting. Yeah.
of the trying to get an overall thing. But as it
Yes.
was sort of dusk,
Yeah,
the pictures weren't great. Funnily enough, though, my camera was on the wrong setting at first, and the flash was going off.
Oh, yeah.
And somebody came up the hill, and
like,
it turned
"What are
out
you
to be
doing?"
someone I know.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, that worked out
He
well.
came up the hill from Smutsville, and
Yeah.
he said to me, "Yeah, no," he says it's knife edge stuff.
Yeah.
He saw the camera flashes, so he popped up to see
Yes.
who's taking pictures.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he says, "Yeah, it's knife edge stuff." The community are very unhappy.
Yeah.
Human rights, someone from Human Rights was there, and I think they told them, "Oh, if you move in for 48 hours, they can't get you out,"
Oy,
which
oy,
isn't
oy.
right according to the court order.
Okay.
So it's frustration
Yeah.
on all sides.
Oy, oy,
And
oy.
then there's another place.
Yes.
There's a group of people from living in the Plumbago Road area.
Yeah. Now that's on kind of the border of also
It's in between Smutsville and Kola
Cola. Okay. Yeah.
So that June, there's building going on up on that June around
no.
the Plumbago Road area.
Yeah.
So people are watching that, and
Yeah.
this group of individuals came in and said, "We're watching this. Is it legal? What's going on?" Asking the same questions.
Yes.
Why
No, it's not. Why is it still happening?
Why is it still happening? Why are some places getting electricity
Yes.
connected if they are deemed illegal?
Legal and dangerous places to live.
But my question also is, why is more land not being identified
Yeah.
that people can live on safely, even if they don't build low-cost houses? Identify land,
Yeah.
allow people to live there.
Yeah. That's
Otherwise,
it.
we're going to have a collapse on the June.
Yeah.
We're going to have, it causes so much argy-bargy between communities. Yeah, it's
does.
just not I've asked the municipality for a sort of an updating, ongoing thing of it, report on it.
Yes.
Because it changes all the time. And
Yeah.
I certainly
Yeah.
can't sit and camp there
No.
in case
Exactly,
law
yeah.
enforcement arrives or law enforcement doesn't arrive. So yeah, we're just waiting for official information. But it's a scary place for Sedgefield to be.
It is.
It's
honestly, and
always
I'm
been
feeling that.
a problem, this.
Yeah.
A problem for everyone.
For everyone, yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It just feels like it's been exacerbated. But what I'm greatly encouraged by, and I'm going to say this out loud so that I do actually feel encouraged by it,
Okay.
is that there are a lot of people actively wanting to figure out the right thing
Yes,
to do
yeah.
and wanting to do the legal way of doing it
Do it
and the
legally,
safest
yes.
way and the best for South Africans. And
The most sensitive way. Yeah.
Yes.
So you've got to have. You've got to do it safely. You've
Yeah.
got to do it sensitively, and you've got to do it legally.
legally, yeah. That's it. And I think that's
those
hopefully
three
happening.
don't always go well together.
They don't always coincide,
Yeah.
Especially because we're a people who do want things done quickly, done right, and
Yeah.
and we're kind of used to, you know, in our age of, you know, supermarkets and all things, you get things very, very quickly, and this is also, of course, very true of our entertainment more than
entertainment.
anything. Yeah.
Oh yes.
So we are a very entertained people, are we not?
In South Africa.
In South Africa, especially in South Africa. That's right.
yeah.
So you had this article in the previous edition of The Age around entertainment, or could we just say swiping and internet usage?
Internet, yeah, it's actually call it entertainment if you want, but
Yeah.
so, a lot of the kids do.
Entertainment.
So yeah, I did have an article about it in the last week's Edge, and then another article came up in the Daily Maverick.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah,
they copied you.
this,
Yep.
the stats in this are crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so they said South African users age 16 plus spend a daily average of 9 hours, 37 minutes on the internet on any device.
My goodness.
That's an average. So you're looking at our population. What is our population? 65 million.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
What they're saying is that of the 65 million, it might be 64 or 66.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah.
50.8 of them are
Million.
50.8.
Not just 50 people. It's a room of 50 people. Oh, we love the internet.
50.8 million are internet users. Okay, that's quite a. In a way, that's a good thing.
Oh, it is. Yeah. It's great
Because
access
it
to
means
great technology.
50.8 million have access to technology.
Yeah,
which is you have to have in this day and age.
Yeah.
But when you combine that with 9 hours 37 minutes average,
Yeah.
man,
Oh man, we've got
that's scary.
and
So
really,
the whole crux of this article.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
No,
you.
go, yeah.
Well, I'm not really.
yeah.
No, the whole thing about this article stems from that whole it's fairly a recent modern era diagnosis of ADHD.
Yeah, we slap it on a lot of things. Yeah.
Deficit
And hyperactivity.
and hyperactivity disorder. Yeah.
And we call it a disorder, and a disorder is something that's built into you that can't be, or that must just be, constantly treated, and you're never really going to get rid of it.
Yeah, so it's quite a
big label.
controversial thing because some kids do have it badly and need medication for it. But there is the thing that sometimes kids are just being a little too lively, and sometimes parents label them as that.
That's right, yeah.
Or teachers label them as that,
Exactly,
or
yeah.
possibly even doctors label them as that. I
Yeah.
don't know. But look, that aside, we
won't deal with that, yeah.
we won't deal with that.
Now.
What
Yeah,
they're
but-
saying is don't think that your child is definitely ADHD when your child may be just using the screen too much.
Yeah, yeah.
There is a very, very, very close similarity between the two.
Yes.
So you might be saying, oh, my poor child's got ADHD. So it's great that at least he'll sit with his phone.
Yeah, he can concentrate
and play
on that.
games. At least then he's concentrating and he's quiet and he's not... that could be the cause.
Yeah. Now, not all screen time is created equal. And in those 9 hours, you could have, of course, people working. I mean, I spend a lot of time, and you do as well.
Yes,
working on the internet. A lot of us do, but this is from 16 up, and especially with children, but also with adults. I've heard a lot of adults say, well, I'm ADD. That's why. But it's we train our brain to feel very well. It taps right into that part of our brain with the feel good chemicals for when you swipe up. It's designed to do that and to grab as much of your attention as possible, and it teaches you, it makes your brain crave and want these short bursts is what it does. And it absolutely does. We have the research now. It's not controversial.
But how does it get the endorphins going? Because quite often I'm looking, I've actually had to, and this isn't a great announcement or it's not something that I feel I'm making a stance.
Yes,
a stance.
It's always going to be a battle.
I've actually taken myself off Facebook on my phone. I have to go into Facebook for work. So every now and then, but I really have to try and limit myself. I'll go on at work for half an hour, just check what's going on in the community, update the Edges Facebook thing. But I've had to take it off my phone because I would sit and suddenly... it's early afternoon. I'm going to sit on my phone. Let me relax for half an hour.
Doesn't relax you at all.
And suddenly I notice it's getting darker. I've been on there for 4 hours, and I'm not finding stuff that makes like it's not stuff from my friends or anything.
No. That's it. I mean, you put that in Ted's head.
It's rubbish.
It's absolutely not. It's brain rot.
And I don't walk away thinking, I'm happier now.
No. But your brain absolutely craves it.
Why does my brain crave
because
it?
Because it feels like it's getting wins. You know, when you've worked really hard on a project, on an edition of the Edge, you get it out and you've got this paper in your hands and people are getting it. It's a good feeling, I'm sure.
Yes, it is.
It's a glorious feeling. Now imagine if you could have that feeling, a little bit shallower, but every few seconds... your brain craves it and it learns, well, if I do this behavior, which are these things that I'm interested in and tangentially interested in, then I'm just getting this reward. So we're supposed to have that in us. It's built into us to get the reward from hard work. But the guys who engineered these platforms, Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and Vine when it was going, all of them, they figured out how to tap into exactly that with an algorithm, with these short videos, especially that it would just reach your exact desires and just trigger that response so that you do become physically addicted. Well, no, let me not say physically addicted because that's a big statement to put out. But you do have levels of addiction that cause shallower thinking. It causes, there is a direct link between that and depression, especially in teenage girls.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Wow. And do you think it was malicious? Do you think that I mean, because like Facebook apparently was invented for a university or something.
Yeah, that's what started.
But do you think they sort of said, okay, this is a great way to connect people, and obviously there's a commercial thing in there. We can advertise and all that. And do you think then they discovered the effect it has on people's endorphins and thought, well, that's great. This is creating more and more customers. Or is it something that they knew the science behind and did it?
They knew the science behind it. They saw that, they knew that this was going to be a possibility. I've got the interview with one of the ones with Sean Parker, the founder of the site that you download music from for free, the first one of those. But he also came into Facebook and some of the other guys who are on Facebook who were right there at the founding. One of them in an interview was saying, like, I don't let my kid touch a phone. Like, this is no way.
It's really bad,
but they said that they saw that this was happening, but these are hackers and tinkerers. There was, for a lot of them, a disconnect between kind of the human experience and just what they were doing. It was putting together, it was figuring out how could they literally said, we just want to use as much of people's time as we can. We saw the effect that was happening, and I've got the quote from him. I've got it over there. He said, but we did it anyway. That was it.
And
just to see if we could.
I can understand that because these are now science people. They're not what's the word I'm looking for? They're not worried about the social thing.
Yes,
they're
exactly.
They're not doctors. They're not. They're science people. Let's see how well this experiment goes.
That's it. They're programmers whose minds are who love to fix, who love to tinker, who love to engineer, and just see how far we can
and
take
they're
something.
not being controlled.
That's it. That was the morality that was set up by
Yeah.
them, and it's not great.
Yeah. So I listened to a very interesting discussion on AI.
Yes.
Along similar veins.
Yeah.
So the people I was listening to were talking about AI being developed in UK,
Okay.
as well as in America and in China. Now they said the thing with the UK was that certain parameters had been put out there
Yeah.
so that they could develop it, but only to a certain level. With certain conditions and what
Yes,
have you.
yes. So it was a
So
bit of
the government
regulation.
would throw a lot of money at it, but it had to have.
Okay,
But they
okay.
said the problem was in America and in China,
Yeah. Didn't care.
those parameters aren't there. And because the nature of a scientist or a whatever I don't know what what the terms are. The nature is push it to the limit.
That's what we do.
Like
As humans,
someone who
we do.
invented a motor,
Oh,
they're not
exactly.
going to say, "Oh, we've invented this motor and we're going to stop it at 60 k's an hour because that's
Yeah.
the safer speed."
Yeah,
they're going to
that's-
say,
we've done it,
"Let's
guys.
see how fast this thing can go."
It's still going. And
The nature of the but one would think that and we're going a bit deep into this, but one would think that the people on the boards or in management or whatever would be the ones responsible. We've talked about it before. They should be there to monitor what goes on there.
Yeah.
I know there's free speech and what have you,
Yeah.
but let's not let hate speech. Let's not let this. To be careful that nothing harmful can be on there.
Yeah.
But they don't do that. They don't stop fake news, as we all know, because they say, "Hey, we're just providing the platform."
Yeah.
Clearly, they're not stopping the harmful.
The harmful stuff. Well, we know, and Mark Zuckerberg sat in front of a US Senate where
remember seeing
behind
that,
him
yeah.
there was a whole group of parents who had lost children because they not directly, well, in a sense directly, because of their use of products like Instagram, which they found research that they knew about. They had the emails of it, of teenage girls especially being shown self-harmful behavior and self-hating behavior.
How to commit suicide.
Without searching for it. Within a few hours, they would be shown that without looking for it.
My goodness.
They would be drawn to it. They knew about that in the algorithm. They found it. I mean, the algorithm is incredible science. It's absolutely phenomenal how it all works out. They knew about it, but they didn't do anything about it for a long time. They put a little kind of thing to show it, but they just let it run. It's a crazy, crazy time.
Isn't it? I mean, thinking back, you can imagine an artist painting a picture. And if 20 people lined up to say, "I like that."
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh,
thanks.
as an artist,
Jeez,
that's good. I like that. Oh,
Lovely.
Oh, good. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
So there's the science.
Oh, yeah.
If a lot of people like it, it makes you feel good. Yep. So on. Yeah. No.
Yeah, and kids, and we all crave that.
Sure,
so I
the
think
more
we've got
views,
lots of we want to find out more about the water situation, about PG Bison, about
we're
what's
looking,
going on.
we're looking at
also
all
looking
of
forward
this.
to finding out about that and hearing everyone else's opinions as well on media consumption, on the water usage. If you know more about the weir, then let us know.
And look, we have to end on something positive.
Please do.
Because there's a lot of bad stuff going on out there, a lot of bad news.
Yeah.
That I went on Saturday to the melodrama prize giving
lovely.
awards thing. So every year after melodrama, they get all the cast together along with the sponsors and along with a few people from the various charity organizations. And they give awards for best actor. It's a bit like the Oscars.
Yes.
Well, actually better than the Oscars.
Yeah, because people actually watch it. Yeah.
And nobody gets to make a speech. But Oh, wow, the amount of money they gave to charity.
Is it amazing? Hey?
My goodness.
Oh, that is good to hear.
Their lives were changed.
That's great to hear.
Hundreds of thousands of rands went to various charities. We'll put the full report in the
good.
But
okay, looking forward to that.
Close to my heart is the RLC school.
Yes, Rondaflay Learning Centre.
Yeah, Rondaflay Learning Centre. They got, as far as I remember, a 20,000 rand gift voucher that was donated by Pick and Pay.
Oh, amazing.
And then 30,000 rand money, cash money towards their expenses of running the school.
Yes.
That's just one of them.
Oh,
and that wasn't the highest.
Whoa.
It was just amazing.
Oh, that's good to hear.
It really is.
Oh, thank you for that.
There's a good news story to end
I'm so
with.
glad. It wasn't feeling altogether too good, but there is still some. Hey, I appreciate
There is still.
that.
Absolutely.
Mama, thanks for the chat.
It's been real